All right, y'all, there are new shows falling from everywhere. They're just, throwing them out, giving them away as party favorites, and I'm totally here for it. Kings of Napa on OWN premiered last week, y'all, and we gonna talk about it. I don't know who called up Hollywood and said that we needed more black people in wealth and luxury and the storytelling, but I'm glad you did it. Shout out to you. You a real one. We got Our Kind of People late last year, which is the story of a black family, multiple black families navigating life, trying to acquire additional wealth, navigating bad decisions, some toxic behavior, problematic mindsets, all the things that come along with life, but in Martha's Vineyard with lots and lots and lots of money, honey. And now we have the Kings of Napa, set in Napa Valley, with some black folks who own a vineyard and are doing quite well, but also have to deal with a little bit of betrayal, a little bit of family secrets, generational trauma, and I am totally here for it. It's the decadence, it's the opulence, it's the je ne sais quoi of wealthy black folks for me. Come on, somebody. Y'all, Kings of Napa is serving up bomb black girl magic, beautiful black boy joy, and I'm totally here for it. It's your good sis, Erica Bain, coming to you with this breakdown of episode 1 from season 1 of Kings of Napa. If you haven't watched it already, please do yourself a favor and go ahead and watch it. It is another series that I'm instantly obsessed with, okay? In the series, we meet the King family that owns House of King Wines in Napa Valley, and everybody in the family got a job, right? Dana is the CFO, Christian is the manager. I gotta go back and look and see exactly what he the manager of, because it looks like he the manager of slinging that thing and doing his thing, which we ain't even mad at that, but he ultimately has to step in after a bombshell hits the family, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. Vanessa King is the matriarch of this family. The father, Reggie, unfortunately we lose him in this first episode, and that's the only thing that I didn't like about this pilot, y'all. I think I am over the losing of the patriarch of the family at the start of the episode. I get that you need an inciting incident to send us off into this universe and have us actually explore and to really start the story, but when they did it with Ernest Bordelon and Queen Sugar, I ain't like it. When they tried it with Empire, or they didn't actually kill Lucius off of Empire, but that was the start, right? Lucius was dying, and that was the thing that they needed to really understand. Even with Our Kind of People right now, Teddy, he is struggling with his sickness, and I'm just like, oh, I wish we could have held on to Reggie for a few more episodes, because the actor who plays him is absolutely phenomenal, but he does actually pass away early on in this episode, in all honesty, after the family gets into an argument at the dinner table where they're discussing business and what should be done next and all of those types of things. He actually, I believe, has a heart attack and then falls over, and then we cut to his funeral. Now, before we actually get to that part, they do a really good job of setting up the series, again, introducing us to these characters. August is our lead, who is going to now be the president of this vineyard now that her father has passed on. I have not mentioned Bridgette, but Bridgette is a part of the drama and the bombshell that gets dropped, because Melanie, who is the sister of Vanessa, actually slept with Reggie, yes, her sister's husband, and had Bridgette 30-something years ago, and has come back after they have read the will, the funeral has happened, to let her sister know, not only did I sleep with your man and have a baby by him, but your company owes me $10 million because your husband borrowed money from me and you knew nothing about it. When I said it went from calm, cute black people frolicking with money in the vineyard to Jerry Springer real quick, y'all, they said skirt skirt, it switched so quick. I literally was watching and was like, wait, what is going on here? What in the hell? It took my breath away, so I can only imagine what Vanessa King was feeling. Sis is reeling the rest of the episode. The mama, Vanessa, she ain't having it. She's now throwing Bridgette out. Bridgette was the manager of the actual vineyard, responsible for plucking the grapes and managing the harvest and all of these different things. She don't even want her on the land, don't want her back in the house. She can't look at this illegitimate baby, and it's just like, girl, you're overreacting, but we're gonna let you do that because you just found out that your dead husband was cheating on you and had a baby, never told you, and you thought that y'all had been forever in love. So I feel you. I get it, mama. We're gonna let you have it, but I'm gonna need by episode 3 for you to get your mind right, because clearly Bridgette is an asset to this family and you got enough fighting going on. Also, some fighting that's happening within this family. August has to fend off Dana, who is the CFO with a big ass chip on his shoulder, y'all. He is the older brother who also suffers from dwarfism. So he is a little person, and I definitely think that he is the one who has an issue with it, because everybody else ain't paying him no mind in reference to that. Everybody else respects his opinion, respects his position, and he is running around here with his little Napoleon complex. And I'm like, sir, you need to calm it down. When August is announced as president of the vineyard, he loses all of his child. His little backup Rose is just like a little speaker box, the worst type of hype person, and she just feeds into his insecurities and helps him lean into his narcissism and his ego. And it's like, sir, I want to like you, Dana, I really do, but the way this first episode is starting off, I don't. And you give everybody no reason to like you, and it's not because you're small. And don't even try to make it seem like it's because you're small. Like in this episode, he literally says, Dad didn't make me president because he couldn't look me eye to eye. So he didn't make you president because you ego trip, you're narcissistic, and you got toxic masculinity running all up and down you. So that's going to jade your decision. So that's why it happened. Can we be real? Can I be honest for a second? But yeah, y'all, Auntie Melanie rolls in, drops this big ass bomb, and then the family has to recover from there. And honestly, that's not it. By the end of the episode, August is getting a mysterious phone call from some masked person who's masking their real voice, telling them, oh, you need to make sure that you don't miss any of your father's payments. We don't know who this person is. So not only does he owe Melanie, he owes some other little secretive person. Mama Vanessa is messing it up because she kicked Bridgette off the vineyard, don't want her to help, but they need Bridgette because they got Christian now doing Bridgette's job, and Christian don't know what he doing. All the while, everybody's trying to heal and recover from this hurt. Not only did you have a death, but this big old betrayal. And then Melanie, with her little cryptics behind, she's like, you have no idea who your father was. He was not who you thought he was. It's so much deeper than this. So y'all, this is literally the tip of the drama iceberg. And you know what? I'm totally here for it. I'm here for every last bit of it. Like I told y'all, I'm here for Black people frolicking in wealth. And yes, it's a drama show, so we're gonna have a little bit of problems, but they're not the typical problem that you're gonna see. I am here for all the wealthy Black folk shows. Black family owning a vineyard in Napa Valley and trying to figure out how not to go under, honestly recovering from their own bad decisions and some self-sabotage, dealing with their interpersonal relationships within their family. I could only imagine the jealousy and all of the treachery that we're about to see happen between these kids who just inherited different parts of their family's business as well as additional money. I love that the attorney for Auntie Melanie, who was trying to sue to get her money back, is actually Ebonee's like first true love from high school. So there's some complexities there. Y'all, this has got love, this got money, this got bomb, fashion, beautiful melanated folks, and good story. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. It is on OWN. New episodes premiere every Tuesday. Y'all, be sure to check it out. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications. If you have watched this and you haven't watched Our Kind of People yet, please be sure to do so, because I think I'm going to be creating some content to talk about the similes and to talk about these two families and just what I love in reference to the storytelling that they're doing, and I don't want you to actually miss that. Click the video on screen right now to catch up on Our Kind of People. And again, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my Kings of Napa videos. I'll see you in the next one.